Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's got him. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Green. Here's the heat. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. First points of the day are on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The Red Wolves offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Red Wolves get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Under fire with the catch. It's Summers. There he goes to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stops at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Smashes it. He's into the open down the middle. Turning it on. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Clay. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds a little space. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. They bring him down, but not... he's able to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's cross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pressure coming. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Finds his tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Red Wolves come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4 down. He's got it, first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The gift to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the RPO, complete. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Green. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On third and short, the power run here. And the Razorbacks get enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll toss it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score it.
Makes the catch on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping.
Off-play action on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. Ripping through. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Summers. He's loose. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Rucker. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. On the ground, it's Clay. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The extra point here would tie the game. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw. It's Green. They're working that left side. Turns on the Jets. Wide open spaces. He's at touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by a field goal over the Blue Bulls.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner will be brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Green. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Rucker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes a man miss. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete to Long. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cyclones will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So Iowa State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing...
Oh, a lot of space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score. They'll get this drive started from the 29.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cyclones are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rayner. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hansen. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Turning on the Jets. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Sauer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to scramble. Lots of running room. It's a seam wide open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fitted in the window for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So
there he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Rush is on him. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hansen.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man down the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Beck. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. There he goes! Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. Speeding down the left side. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if they're even working.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He is...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
Touchdown, Iowa State! And that one will give him the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return in this. Has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. The sure hands, it's Burris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown! Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They're going back to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to throw, it's Yarnell. This time it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. Turning it on. Pass the tech. Touchdown, Texas State. Once he got some room, it was over.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that... They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Holds it in. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Back to pass. It's Yarnell. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's